Good morning, children. Welcome back, and we will move to the topic of rocks of chapter number 14. Now, how do you define rock? Rock, it is a composite matter made up of one or two minerals. It is called as rock. Rocks can be hard and soft, or can be porous or non-porous. Porous is with holes, okay, with small holes. And rocks can be heavy or light in weight. Various rocks are formed due to different process. Rocks can be categorized on the basis of their formation. We have three main type of rocks. The first is the igneous rocks, the second stratified rocks, and the third one is metamorphic rocks. So first we will move with igneous rocks. Here are the examples of the different type of igneous rocks. The basalt is there, the rhyolite is there, the tuff is there. These are the different types of igneous rocks. Now, how do you define igneous rocks? Igneous rock is formed through the cooling and solidification of magma or lava. Igneous rock may form with or without crystallization, either below the surface as intrusive, that is plutonic rocks, or on the surface as extrusive, or we can say the volcanic rocks. Now, how these igneous rocks are formed? You must have known in the previous chapter we have studied that there is intense heat in the interior of the earth, and this heat is responsible for formation of these rocks. The interior of the earth remains very hot due to the heat. So the matter here is in the semi-liquid state, which is called as magma. Then when this magma cools down, rocks are formed. Okay, these cooling of magma gives the formation of the rocks. Now rocks are formed due to the effect of heat. Hence these rocks are called as igneous rocks. Okay, once again we will see igneous rocks solidify from molten rocks called magma within the earth and lava on the surface. They are identified by mineral content and texture, the size and the shape of the mineral grains. Now texture is controlled by the rate of cooling. How does the magma cools down? Means if the magma that cools slowly, very slowly deep in the earth forms a rock with large crystals, and the lava that cools quickly on the surface forms fine grained rocks. Okay, so if it is we can say deep inside the earth, then the rock is formed with large crystals, and if it is on the top surface, then it is fine grained rock. Now here are the examples of the different types of igneous rocks. This is the granite being formed because of the cooling of magma and lava. That is a colorful granite. That previous one was the black granite, and this is nearly the reddish colorful granite. Now another form of igneous rock is the basalt. Okay. Now next topic we come with sedimentary rocks, or the other name of this sedimentary rocks is the stratified rocks. Now sedimentary rocks are layered rocks. Some form when particles of these rocks and minerals settle out of water or air. Some other sedimentary rocks are formed when minerals precipitate directly out of water. Sedimentary rocks are identified by their minerals and textures. Now these sedimentary rocks, we can say are also the formation of the igneous rocks. Okay, the igneous rocks disintegrate, and due to the collective effect of water and other forces, the water gives a pressure on the igneous rocks, okay, or the air gives a pressure on the igneous rocks, okay, and they change their form. So when they change it, they are known as sedimentary rocks. The broken rock material is constantly deposited in water okay, and they form layers. Okay, thus rock material is deposited into different layers. The upper layer exert pressure over the layers for the underlying rocks, which are called as formed initially, and we can say such type of rocks are being formed. Now here you can see the pictures of sedimentary rocks. The example is the coal. Okay, the coal is the main formed from sedimentary rock. Here also a picture of coal being formed from sedimentary rock. Another is the gypsum. Gypsum is also formed from sedimentary rocks. Now the third topic is our metamorphic rocks. You can see a picture of metamorphic rocks. Now metamorphic rocks, how these are being formed, start as one type of rock and with pressure, heat and time gradually change into a new type of rock. Okay, so such type of rocks are known as metamorphic rock. In we can say in particular conditions, the form, composition and other characteristics of rock are changed. Okay, so after changing their form, okay, they because of the heat, because of the pressure of air, the previous form of rocks change into the new form of rocks. So the new formed rocks are known as metamorphic rocks. Okay, again see, metamorphic rocks form when sedimentary, igneous or pre-existing metamorphic rocks are changed by heat, pressure and chemically reactive waters. These rocks are identified by their minerals and texture. During metamorphism, new minerals grow with different size, shapes and orientations than those of the original minerals. The chemical composition of the original rock may also change, as some elements are carried away and others are added by the fluids flowing through the rock. Means they go on changing their form. Okay, the chemical composition also goes on changing. Here is the picture of the metamorphic rock. Okay, marble is an example of metamorphic rock. Quartzite is also an example of metamorphic rock. Okay, both this marble and quartzite are available in Rajasthan. So again quartzite, a different image of quartzite. Now in short, in one line definition, if we see, igneous rocks form when molten rocks, that is magma or lava, cools and solidifies. Sedimentary rocks originate when particles settle out of water or air or by a precipitation of minerals from water, and they accumulate in layers. So sedimentary rocks are in layers, and metamorphic rocks result when existing rocks are changed by heat, pressure or reactive fluids such as hot mineral laden water. Okay, so now all this was about rocks. So go through the paragraphs again. So next topic is of minerals, that we will do in the next video. Thank you children.